Previously, Emily Carter vanished on a short walk home. A final text message warned that someone was following her. A recovered phone revealed a whisper recording, a voice telling her, "Don't scream, just walk." A suspect was identified, but without a body, the case remained open. 5 years passed. The town of Maple Ridge slowly returned to normal. New families moved in. Children rode bikes on the same sidewalks Emily once walked. Local news stations stopped mentioning her name. Search posters faded under sun and rain until only fragments remained. But one thing never changed. Every night, on a quiet suburban street, a porch light stayed on. Emily's mother left it burning through storms, through power outages, through every season. A silent promise that if her daughter ever returned, she would never walk into darkness. Inside the police department, most officers consider the case unsolvable. No witnesses, no confirmed crime scene, no body. But Detective Laura Bennett refused to close the file. Long after midnight, long after other desks went dark, she sat alone in her office, stacks of case notes, printed chat logs, maps with red circles, audio waveforms. She replayed the recovered voice recording again and again, the faint whisper of a terrified girl, the calm male voice giving instructions. One question would not leave her mind. If Daniel Reyes had been involved, was he truly alone? She returned to the evidence list. Items collected during the original search. Items logged, stored, forgotten. That was when she noticed it. An external hard drive seized from Daniel Reyes' apartment. It had been cataloged years earlier. A preliminary scan had shown nothing significant. At the time, forensic tools were limited. Now, technology had changed. She signed the drive out of evidence and carried it to the digital forensics lab herself. Hours later, a technician called her over. Hidden beneath layers of deleted partitions, a concealed folder had emerged. Its name was simple: Archive. Inside were video files. They were low resolution, grainy, poorly lit, short clips showing empty rooms, a chair in the center, occasionally a muffled voice, sometimes a shadow crossing a wall. Most were impossible to identify, until one file name caught her attention. EMC_031218, the date Emily disappeared. Detective Bennett opened the video. The screen flickered. A dim basement room. A single hanging bulb. A wooden chair fixed to the floor. A figure briefly entered frame, blurred, indistinct. The audio was mostly static, but beneath the noise, a faint, trembling breath. She froze the frame. Not enough to confirm a face. Not enough to confirm identity. But enough to know one thing. Emily had not simply vanished on the street. She had been taken somewhere. The next step was location. The video revealed small details. A narrow window near the ceiling. A crack running diagonally along the wall. A patterned linoleum floor. Detective Bennett searched rental property archives. Old listings. Photos uploaded years ago by landlords. Room after room. Basement after basement. Until she found it. A rental house 10 miles outside Maple Ridge. Once listed online. Now abandoned. But in the old listing photos, a basement room. A window. A crack in the wall. A patterned floor. A match. By dawn, police vehicles rolled onto a dirt road outside town. The house stood alone. Paint peeling. Glass broken. Silence heavy in the morning air. Officers entered with flashlights. Dust swirled through the beams. In the basement, they found the chair, bolted to the floor. Rope marks worn into the wood. Scratches on the wall. Dried tape residue. A place where someone had been held. Behind the house, the ground was uneven. A patch of soil that did not match the rest. Forensic teams began to dig. Slowly. Carefully, and beneath the earth, human remains were discovered. The site fell silent. In a laboratory miles away, dental records were compared. Family DNA samples re-examined. The result confirmed what no parent ever wants to hear. After 6 long years, Emily Carter had been found. Daniel Reyes was arrested that same evening. This time, there was no uncertainty, no speculation, no missing links. There was a location, a video record, a recovered device, physical evidence, and a victim finally brought home. In the interrogation room, he sat quietly, hands folded, eyes lowered. He spoke without raising his voice. Admitted meeting Emily online. Admitted gaining her trust. Admitted bringing her to the house. He never once said her name. He did not offer an apology. He did not offer an explanation. His silence carried more weight than his words. The trial lasted weeks. Digital forensic experts testified. Audio analysts presented voice matches. Property records linked the basement to Daniel Reyes. Recovered video files were played in court. The jury listened, watched, considered, and returned a single verdict. Guilty. The judge sentenced Daniel Reyes to life in prison without parole. No release. No second chance. No forgetting. Emily Carter was finally returned to her family. Not in the way her mother had prayed for. Not walking to the front door. Not alive, but home. On the night she was laid to rest. Something changed on that quiet suburban street. For the first time in 6 years, the porch light was turned off. One case closed. One voice finally heard. But across the country, thousands remain missing. Families still waiting. Lights still burning through the night. Questions still unanswered. They've vanished, but they are not forgotten. This is Vanished Voices, because every name deserves to be found.